Hey, Jacob. We have 69 subscribers on YouTube now.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, welcome back to the vlog. Well, we released one vlog and we got 69 subscribers on YouTube, which is, I gotta say, a very nice number. Anyway, moving on into real stuff. We have a handful of shows that are being made at ThinkCo. Our studio has 3 focuses, and I want to talk about that. BNN, Bird News Now, is the show that is focused around frequency. We aim to release episodes quickly. We're working on a season 2 right now. The first season of BNN was really us just experimenting with our Mr. Puppet technology, which we're gonna do a video on very soon. We record episodes in about 20, 30 minutes, goes through editing, and then releases. So the whole process is very compact. We think the frequency piece is really important because it allows us to place a lot of bets. We can try a lot of ideas very quickly and see which ones stick. So the second show we're working on is called Kid Show. We're making that with our friend Eric Pringle, who is an absolutely incredible animator and director. It's a real treat to get to work with him. Our lead character on Kid Show is a clown, which I understand is a little bit of a dicey move because clowns kind of get a bad rap. We're really trying to make an appealing clown, cute clown. And the way that Bumpy works is that he is quite ragdolly and dynamic and physics-based, and his limbs kind of flow around. And that's a puppet that is more expressive than Bert from BNN, who really is just a stiff news anchor who sits behind a desk. We really are aiming to push our puppet technology further to allow Bumpy to be more dynamic. And then again, all the stuff that we get from Kid Show gets to plug into our other shows because it now means our puppets are richer, they're more expressive. So of course, having more expressive puppets means more expressive posing, more interesting staging, greater abilities to improvise with the puppets as well. Because all these things work live. And then so the third and the last of the pillars is story. And with story, we're developing a serial with a much bigger universe than these smaller individual nuggets with BNN and Kid Show. It's called Rad Milk. The artists on Rad Milk right now are Everett Byram, who I think is one of the funniest Twitter accounts I've ever had the pleasure of following, and Tom Thinks on Twitter. He is a very funny, talented animator, writer.
I'm painting.
And so we've joined forces to create this universe of Rad Milk, which features 2 friends, roommates, Rad Milk and Glandon, who live inside a man cave, a cave inside a giant man floating in the ether. His name's Jerry. We're making animatics. Animatics are the very rough draft story rails we're writing with picture, and we are iterating on writing really great story. I'm trying to have fun in the process. I think the most fun creations happen when the creators are having fun, and it shows in the work that is produced. I've always loved watching animated shows, even the individual shots in shows where you can tell that the artists had fun working on the piece. And so we're really trying to channel that with Rad Milk. So again, speed, efficiency, frequency with BNN, expressive puppets with Kid Show, and story, which story is probably the most important. Everything else kind of falls apart. But all 3 of those pillars really prop each other up. And the idea is that we work on these things kind of separated out from each other so they don't block each other. We can't let technology block story. We can't let story be held up because we can't get to animation or release quick enough. The best pieces from each one of these shows will start to cross over each other and form a tighter mesh in our production pipeline. And eventually they will all be borrowing the best parts from each other. I think the next vlog will share some more technical pieces of our shows. We've got some really cool stuff going on with Kid Show and our dynamic puppets and Bumpy, and mixing physics with manually puppeteered animation. I hope you keep watching these future vlogs, and stay tuned for a very cool Mr. Puppet video, which we will maybe release tomorrow if the audio gets mixed and mastered in time. Bye-bye.